Hello, good evening. Hello. Hi, good evening. I'm sorry. I was finishing another class, but I'm here, okay? So welcome to the second class.
Hello.
Hello. Were you waiting? Yes. Or you just arrived?
I just arrived.
Okay. Hello. Hello. Good evening. How was your day, guys? One more day is almost over. Incredible, right? I don't really feel the time. What about you? Was it a hard day or a nice day?
I think when you are busy, the day
Good evening.
really
Good
pass
evening.
very fast.
Good evening.
Give me a second. Yes, some people mentioned over there, I don't know why you can see my video. Okay, there it is. Some people mentioned that it was a tiring day. Probably you did many activities. And what you mentioned, Rene, it's true. When you are pretty busy, you don't feel the time. Well, everybody's joining, okay? So that's why we are hearing that sound, okay? So thank you for being here and thank you for waiting because I think we passed 2 minutes from the time, but I was finishing the other class, but we are here, okay? So thank you for being here and being comprehensible, okay? So I think somebody, okay. Oh my God. Okay. You made my day. I remember about that movie. I just saw the message. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, we are going to start and we are going to continue with the second part of the topic that we just began yesterday, okay? So I hoped you double checked the information about comparatives. If you have any doubt, remember that in Schoology, I left, but I did it today in the afternoon. So you can check it probably if you can, or if you have time today at night. I uploaded the PowerPoint presentation that I presented yesterday, so it's there. If you want to check it, you can just go to Schoology, select the file that says PowerPoint presentations, if I'm not wrong, and you can check it, okay? So every single class will have that. So you can go and check the class and you can check the video if you want. The link is there and also the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, give me a second. Well, your classmates are joining, but I don't know. Okay, well, no more people. He's asking for the access. Okay, so well, we are going to start and I have an activity to begin with, okay? Before I present the information that I have, can you please tell me what do you remember we saw yesterday? The first information from the topic, not about the grammar point. What do you remember we were talking about first?
We were talking about the restaurants.
And what do you remember we said about restaurants?
The liver service. We were talking about that.
Okay, about delivery, the delivery service and also the takeout. Now, do you see the difference between delivery service and takeout service?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And which one do you prefer more?
Delivery service.
Delivery service, okay. It depends on the one that you consider is better, right? And also it depends on the situation, right? Imagine if you are working and you don't have time to go out and buy the food, so you ask for delivery service, right? But imagine that it's your day off or it's weekend and you drive your car and you go to Burger King, you ask for some food and you take it and eat it home. So that's takeout, okay? So now let's continue. I'm going to share the screen. So I think, well, more people are joining.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening. Good evening, everybody. Guys, by the way, did you register in Schoology? Did all of you did it?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, you did it.
Yes.
Good. Okay, good. So I'm going to share the screen right now. Okay, and we are going to see the first things we are going to do. So let me know if you can see. Can you see my presentation? Yes?
No, no.
You can't.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I can. Sure.
Okay, okay. I think it was kind of slow, right? So it takes a few seconds to be presented. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. We have so many activities to do today, and we are going to be also working with with a breakout room, but later on. Wait, okay. So I think more people are joining. Okay, let's get ready. This is the first speaking activity we have, okay? Where can I buy? I'm going to present a series of products, and I need you to tell me based on what we have in El Salvador. Okay, so we are going to use real life situations and real restaurants, even though there are more restaurants around the world, but we don't eat there every single day, right? So I need you to tell me, where can I buy delicious fried chicken? Everybody will have different opinions, and that's okay, no problem. I need to hear your opinions. Where can I buy delicious fried chicken?
Kentucky.
Okay, Kentucky.
Pollo Campero.
Pollo Campero. Have you heard? I have never eaten, but I have heard about Bonanza.
But chicken,
a lot of people said that this is a famous and delicious chicken. Is that true?
teacher, but
Yes, it's true.
teacher,
Yes.
but Pollo Bonanza is no fried chicken. It's
Really?
It's,
Mhm.
it's grilled.
It's grilled chicken.
Yeah, grilled chicken.
Okay, good point.
Like pollo real.
Uh-huh.
Like pollo real.
And also like the
similar.
chicken you buy at the supermarket. The one.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Really
Yeah.
good. That's a
Yeah.
good point. It's not fried chicken. It's grilled.
Not fried chicken. Yeah, it's grilled
Okay.
chicken.
Good point. Thank you so much. Okay, so you mentioned pollo campero and
Pollo
Kentucky.
campestre can buy.
Pollo.
You can buy
Fried chicken.
fried chicken. Yes.
Okay, very
Pollo
good.
campestre.
Don Pollo.
Don Pollo too. Have you heard about Astro Pollo? Here in Aguilares, there is Astro Pollo, and that is like, but it's a franchise from Pollo Campero. Like a small business, but the owner is the same. It's a different brand, but and a different name, but it's the same owner. Good. Second question. Where can I buy delicious ice cream? Which options do you offer me?
Wow.
Everybody has different preference. Okay, so let's listen to those.
Almond, ice cream, Sarita, nevería,
La nevería.
And Pops. Boston.
What else?
Mm.
Have you heard about Sarita?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I heard.
Yes, I heard.
What about homemade ice cream or the artisanal ice cream?
Yeah, it's very
Do you recommend it?
very delicious. Yeah.
Definitely. Yes, it's more healthy.
I really like the
best
taste.
ice cream. It's the best ice cream.
Coconut ice cream and
Yes.
tamarindo ice cream.
Yes, I love
Very
those.
delicious.
I love cocoa.
Coconut.
Tamarindo and strawberry.
Yeah.
I don't know, the taste, it's so natural. Okay, good. Everybody needs participating, okay? Don't forget that. Next, number 3. Where can I buy delicious pizza? I think we have more options for this one.
College Town.
College Town. Where is
For
it?
me, College Town is
Is it at a shopping mall? No.
no, is la 20, near to la 20 in the near to Cisco.
Near Cisco.
Zona Rosa.
Exactly.
Is the one that you mentioned
pe-
from French fries?
El Pedregal.
Okay. I have heard about that street, but I don't know the restaurant. Okay. What other options, guys?
La
For
Tecleña,
me, for me,
from Santa
it's
Tecla.
Okay, la tecleña.
Pizza
Delicious.
Italia
sauce
Italia
is
Santa
delicious.
Tecla.
It's special sauce. I don't try in other place.
Okay, in Santa Tecla, and the sauce is especially made there. Okay,
Yes.
okay, very good. Who else
Teacher,
recommends?
in Santa Tecla, there are Pizza Italia.
Ah, okay, and
It's like artisanal. It's very delicious.
it's very delicious and famous
Yeah.
in that area, I
Okay.
think.
Yes. Too.
Here in Aguilares, there is a small business. It's like homemade pizza. It's very traditional. It's not from a famous brand, but it's like a small restaurant, and they have some franchises. There is one in Chalatenango, there is one in El Coyolito, I think, and one here in Aguilares. So they have like three small restaurants, even though they are not like a registered or famous brand. The name is Ricky's Pizza. It's so delicious. And it's very thin and crunchy, and the ingredients are really natural. Okay, what do you think about the famous brands that are here in El Salvador? That they are internationally known also by other people. What do you think about Pizza Hut, Papa John's? Somebody mentioned yesterday La Pizzeria and others, Domino's Pizza. Do you recommend those?
Pizza Hut is very greasy. I don't like it.
Anytime that I eat that, I like to eat it, but just in the moment. But after that, I really suffer. Believe me, I get a terrible stomach ache because of the fat that it has. Yes.
Yeah, I know.
It's a nightmare after I eat it. Okay.
Another restaurant of pizza is Charlie Boy's.
I heard about that.
Yeah, it's very delicious.
But I never ate it before.
The pizza chicken Alfredo.
Ah, really? That specialty?
Yeah, that's the
It's the
specialty.
best.
It's very delicious. Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. If I have the chance, so I could go and eat over there. And also if I go to Santa Tecla, so I will try eating.
Yeah, I recommend that.
The one that Morena mentioned. Okay, next I have one more. Where can I buy delicious coffee? I think there are many coffee shops and many cafes where you can go. So which one do you recommend?
The coffee cup.
The coffee cup? Okay.
You can go in Starbucks.
Starbucks? What else?
Traditional coffee with
Traditional
Mr. Donut.
coffee. Ah, yeah, that one is good
Mr.
too.
Donut.
With a donut,
Yeah.
right?
That's a
Okay.
very black coffee.
It's really dark.
It's really dark.
So if you need to be awake, you need to drink that one.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now let's move on. We have more things to do. And this one, I don't know, this is a great temptation. I don't know if you like bakery. Do you like bakery? Pan dulce in English is bakery, as the same name as the place. So where can I buy delicious bakery? What place do you recommend me?
La Tecleña.
La Tecleña. It's really famous, right?
Very famous.
San Juan,
Very
teacher.
delicious.
San
San
Juan.
Martín.
San Martín. And San Juan, did you mention San Juan?
Yes, teacher,
And
but
where is it?
it's traditional in
Traditional.
the municipio.
In the municipality? So
Yes,
it's
the municipality
locally,
of
it's
San Juan.
locally famous where you live.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Not where I live, but it's
in
near
that
too.
place. It's near. It's near where you
Yes.
live. Okay.
Yes, teacher, but is bakery like, I don't know.
Like homemade?
Yes, something like that, but it's a special type of bread. I don't know how I can describe it, teacher, really.
The taste is special.
No, but it's not like the bread that it's selling in San Salvador, teacher. It's really
better?
artisan.
Is it better than the one that you can buy everywhere? Is it more delicious?
I think it's yes. If I think it depend of the gusto, the preference.
It depends of your tastes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, great. Okay, guys, now, so let's get to the grammar point. Yesterday, we just began talking about comparatives, so probably you feel kind of familiar with this topic, remember that when we are learning English, we recycle topics, but every time we check or recycle topics, they are like a little bit more advanced, okay? Or we use the topic in different ways or for different situations. So we are going to continue talking about comparatives. Can you tell me, what do you remember? Or what can I do if I want comparatives? Can you tell me what are some ideas?
You need to know adjectives.
Okay, that's a good tip. And we are going to do that, okay, today. You need to know adjectives. Why? Because this is the principal element for making a comparative form, okay? This is our heart of the sentence in this moment. You need to have a wide variety of adjectives about people, about situations, about animals, etc. Good. Second tip or any other idea that you remember? What else do you remember?
You will use that after the comparative always.
You will use than after the comparative all the time. Very good. What can I compare? What can I compare?
Animal, person, places.
Excellent. Okay.
Nouns.
When you
good.
describe something.
Excellent. So this is why
Places.
we use comparative forms, okay? So we use comparatives in order to compare people, animals, objects, places, food, subjects, sports, activities, etc. Everything you want to compare, okay? But we need to remember the rules, okay? So here I prepared a different way to show the rules. Yesterday we just like saw the table, but now we are going to see like in deep way, we are going to see how we can make the sentences and what are some of the elements that you need for that. Because later on, you are going to practice alone. You're going to show me how you can use the comparatives, okay? So Vanessa, can you please read the first rule? Remember that there are like 4 or 5 rules for this. And it doesn't matter the order. You just need to remember them, okay? So Vanessa, please help us reading about 1-syllable adjectives.
Adjective plus er plus than. For example, clean is cleaner than.
Excellent.
All is older than.
Good. What about the examples?
The example is Germany is cleaner than Honduras.
Okay, I am comparing 2 countries, right? 2 countries, right. Okay, Germany and Honduras. And what do I say about this? That Germany is cleaner than Honduras. And look at the adjective. The adjective has only 1 syllable. Clean, yes. Clean. We don't say clean, no. It's just 1 syllable. So for 1 syllable adjectives, simple. Add er. This is the most common rule, okay? Thank you. What about the second example, Vanessa?
The cathedral.
The cathedral?
The cathedral is older than the
museum.
Museum.
Yes,
sorry.
Don't worry. The cathedral, remember this is like TH, okay, interdental sound. Okay. The cathedral is older than the museum, okay? Very good. Thank you so much. Remember, the most common rule, ER. Example, smaller, taller, cleaner, older, okay? Second rule, or I don't know if you're taking notes, I can leave it there. Let me know, okay? If I am going too fast, let me know. So we can do it slower. Can I go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, good. Second slide. Volunteer for reading this? What happens if I have 1 syllable adjective? Look at the previous one. 1 syllable adjective, 1 syllable adjective, but this is a little bit different. These adjectives have something special. Consonant, vowel, consonant, okay? That is a little difference. Okay, let's see. Anel, can you please help us reading this rule?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. One syllable adjectives. Consonant plus vowel plus consonant.
Mhm.
Double the final consonant plus ER plus then. Big, bigger than,
Okay,
and hot, hotter than.
excellent. What about the examples?
Madrid is bigger than Salamanca.
Mhm.
Sonsonate is hotter than Chalatenango.
Thank you so much. If I am talking about Chalatenango, the coldest areas, right? Because there are some areas which are hot, but I'm talking about the coldest areas, okay? So thank you. What happens if you have short or one syllable adjectives, okay? In this case, you need to pay attention. Check if the adjective has these three elements: consonant, vowel, consonant, okay? Big, bigger than, also thin, remember, thin, okay? For example, look, my finger is very thin, delgado. What about, I have here, give me a second, I'm going to show you a pencil and a highlighter, okay? Which is thinner, the highlighter or the pencil?
The pencil.
The pencil, the
Pencil.
pencil is thinner than the highlighter. Excellent. So remember, if it has consonant, vowel, consonant, we gotta do this. Double the last consonant and adding ER all the time. And you can see the examples here. Can you tell me which animal is bigger? The elephant or the lion? Can you compare this?
The elephant is bigger than the lion.
Great. What about hotter? If I am talking about the departments in El Salvador, if I compare, for example, San Miguel and San Salvador, which one do you think is hotter?
San Miguel
San
is hotter
Miguel
than
is
San
hotter
Salvador.
than
Right?
San
San Miguel is
Salvador.
hotter.
Okay.
Other than San Salvador.
Okay, definitely. And these months are worst, I think, for these people. Okay, next rule. Let's see, here we have it. Where is it? Okay, here. Noe, can you please read the third rule? Remember, I'm saying the third in the order that I am presenting, but that is not like a specific order that you need to follow. No, you just need to remember these rules, okay? So please tell us about what happens if I have an adjective ending in letter E.
Adjective ending in letter E. Adjective plus R plus than. Safe, safer than. Large, larger than. For example,
Examples.
New York is safer than Mexico City. Mexico City is larger than Madrid.
Okay, thank you so much. As you can see, there are some adjectives that are going to end in letter E, so we don't need to add an extra E. You just need to add letter R, and so you are going to make the comparative. So safer, larger, and here we have some examples, right? New York is, remember, we are going to use the verb to be all the time for comparatives. If you are talking about plural, is disappears, and we are going to use are, okay? Good, so let's move on. And we have another rule. What happened if I am talking about long adjectives, okay? For example, important, necessary, dangerous, creative, artistic, impressive, exciting, difficult, etc. We have many adjectives. What happens if I have this? I need a volunteer to read this rule. Please. 2 or more syllable adjectives. Go ahead. Who said I?
2 or more syllable adjectives.
Okay.
More plus adjective plus than. Expensive, more expensive than. Interesting, more interesting than. Madrid is more expensive than Guatemala. Barcelona is more interesting than Chile.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so let's pronounce these adjectives. Here we have expensive, okay. And the comparative, more expensive than, okay? Let's be careful with this word. Esta palabra nos puede confundir. Podemos decir than y cambiamos el significado total, okay? So don't forget, this is than, okay? More expensive than. What about the second adjective? The second long adjective, interesting. Repeat it in your house. Interesting. Okay.
Interesting.
The strongest intonation goes in the first syllable. Interesting. Okay. More interesting than. Example, I have Barcelona.
Interesting.
Barcelona is more interesting than Chile. What about you? Science fiction movies or horror movies? Which ones are more interesting for you?
Horror movies.
Okay, or any type of movie that you find interesting. For example, in my case, based on real stories, movies are more interesting than horror movies, for example. I'm so scared. I cannot stand watching a horror movie. I have nightmares. I don't know. I can't. I'm so weak for that. I used to love horror movies, but then all of a sudden, everything changed. So which movies do you find more interesting than others?
Okay, for me.
Go ahead. Okay.
Okay, for me, Marvel and comics movies more interesting than horror movies.
Okay. Comics and Marvel movies are more interesting.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Great. Thank you so much. What about you, Marisela?
For me, is science fiction more interesting than romantic movies.
Can you repeat it one more time?
What?
Can you repeat your sentence again?
Science fiction movies, they are more interesting. Are more interesting than romantic movies.
Than romantic movies.
Than romantic movies.
Okay, very good. So these movies are more interesting than romantic movies. Okay?
Romantic movies.
Very good. Interesting. Okay, interesting. Okay, let's continue. I have some adjectives that you are going to continue using. Okay. Do you have any questions so far?
No.
Everybody?
No. No.
Okay. If not, later we will see the practice, okay? What happens if I have an adjective ending in Y? For example, happy, crazy, busy, pretty, lazy. There are many ending in Y. Dirty, angry, hungry. There are many that they end in letter Y. Let's see. Let me check if I can see some of you. Wait. Mario, can you help us, please, reading this instruction or this rule? I think your microphone is off. Okay. Go ahead.
Hear me?
Yes, now I can.
Okay. Adjective ending in J.
In Y?
With E.
I-E-R?
I-E-R plus than.
Excellent. What are the adjectives?
Busy?
Busy?
Busy, sorry. Busier.
Busy, busier. Yes.
Easier than.
Okay.
Pretty? Prettier than.
Okay. What about the examples?
Nelson is busier than Mike. This building is prettier than the tower.
Okay, thank you, mister. So let's recall. So here we have busy, right? Busy, busier than, okay? For example, my father is busier than my mother. Pretty. My rabbit is prettier than the turtles. According to the appearance, honestly, they are not so good, but I don't know, they are lovely. So my rabbit is prettier than my turtle. What about the examples that he mentioned? Nelson is busier than Mike And this building, okay, building, that is the name of that construction, okay, building. This building is prettier than the tower, okay? So remember, letter Y disappears, okay? And we add this syllable. Now, I have an exercise. Before we go to the exercise, I have this extra information. Yesterday, we were checking that there are some exceptions. And what are the exceptions? There are irregular adjectives. What happens if you have some irregular adjectives? They are not too many. We have just like 4. And here we have some examples. If you have the adjective good, the comparative is going to be different, as well as bad and far. Far is related to the distance, okay? For example, my house is far from the supermarket. It's an example. But if I am comparing 2 places, I'm going to change the spelling, okay? So let's see. Ricardo, can you please help us reading the rules about irregular adjectives? I am presenting the most common ones right now, okay? For example, for good, the comparative is better. And then you read the example.
Paraná is better than Buenos Aires.
Wait a minute, it says Paraná, it's Panama. I don't know why. My computer doesn't recognize the English. Panama, okay, there is better. I'm sorry, sometimes it does, even though I have it in English, I don't know why sometimes it doesn't get it. It's learning.
I thought, teacher, it was other city, I don't know.
No, it's Panama, okay. The good thing is that you read it. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay, but words, the comparative words. Algebraic words and geometry. Far, the comparative is farther.
Yes.
Farther. Greenland is farther than Canada.
Okay. Canada. Thank you. Thank you so much. So
where is Greenland? Sorry.
Greenland. Groenlandia. Yes. So far, right? So this is Greenland. Okay. So if we are here, we are comparing to countries. Here we are comparing to subjects. And here we are comparing to, well, a country and a city, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to memorize these 3 irregular adjectives, okay? Remember, you need to memorize them, okay? For example, you can say, teacher, but good is 1 syllable adjective. Yes, but the only difference is that this adjective is not part of the rules. It's an irregular adjective and it has its own way to be made in comparative. So good, better, worse, bad, or bad, worse, okay? We switch it. And far has 2 options. Puede hacer que ustedes encuentren, ahorita voy a, give me a second, I'm going to, okay. Puede hacer que lo encuentren así, farther with A or with letter U. And it's the same. Tiene 2 alternativas. Tal vez alguna vez lo hayan visto con la U and it's okay. It can be with letter A and with letter U. Farther or farther, okay? Farther from far, farther or farther with letter U. Far, farther. And the other is farther, yeah?
And so, which is the difference, teacher?
You can use both. They are just alternatives.
Okay.
Yes, the meaning is the same. The only difference is the spelling, okay? Letter A and letter U. This is the only difference, but the meaning is the same, okay? So you can have both. Just in case if you see it spelled in a different way. So those are the irregular adjectives. Now we are going to practice. Are you ready to practice?
Teacher,
Yes.
teacher, sorry.
Tell me.
Can you repeat the pronunciation of
okay.
This
is father. Father, okay, father from
the
for example.
is mute. The TH is mute.
Yes. In this case, we don't say farther, no. because remember TH is interdental, but not in this case. The strongest is R, okay? Farther,
Father.
for example,
Farther.
Greenland is farther than Canada. And when we have
Okay,
you,
farther.
we say far,
Far.
farther, farther,
Further.
farther. When you
We
have
have
letter,
What's the reason when we use U, the pronunciation of TH get a sound, but when we use A, it doesn't have a sound.
because we cannot pronounce them like the same way. That's a way, for example, if you put it into a, well, it doesn't have like exactly like a pronunciation rule. Like, for example, because if you see, the same spelling is almost similar. The only difference is just one A and one U. But if you find it in a translator, they change. And more if you look for it in British, you will have a really different pronunciation.
Yeah.
But we don't have exactly like a rule for those. You just need to find the difference between them.
Okay.
Father, yeah, father, and further, yeah, further, further. So you can see a difference between the words pronounced. And it's a good question because remember, anytime you have TH is interdental, but not for these words. Because we have a strong sound that is letter R that is preceding the TH. Basically, this is like invisible. Okay.
I have a question.
Got it.
Tell me. You're
Okay.
welcome. Tell me.
Are there more irregular adjectives?
We have the word little and the comparative is less, but we don't use it for adjectives. We use it for nouns. That's why I didn't include it here, because right now we are studying only adjectives, but we have another word that is irregular, but it's not an irregular adjective. It's a, well, it's an adjective, but not for comparing descriptions, okay? This word, for example, little, I can tell you, this is a little ball, okay? This is a little ball. But if I want to make a sentence comparing a
smaller,
no, that is different because I am talking about the adjective small, and I have a rule for small that is smaller, but the word little, we use it for nouns. Example, what is the comparative of little? The comparative is less, okay? And when I am using the adjective little in comparative, the word is less, and I am talking about quantities. I am talking about nouns, not exactly about descriptions. Example, in El Salvador, there are less children than in Africa. Do you see the difference?
yeah.
In El Salvador, there are less children, so a small quantity, than in Africa. If you pay attention to this sentence, I am not describing, I am not using adjectives. I am comparing countries, but I am using quantities, okay?
Okay.
So that is another adjective, but not for describing. That's why I didn't put it here. I included only these three. Okay, so little, less, but for nouns, not for adjectives in this case.
Okay, thank you.
Very good question too, okay?
But we can say, sorry, we can say less volume than, less volume than.
Volume, it's a noun too. It's
But
a
we can use
noun. Yes, for example, you can say, my computer has less volume than your computer, but you are comparing the volume, and the volume is a noun. It's not an adjective.
Okay, thank you so
Yes,
much.
but the sentence, it's okay, but not for qualities, for quantities, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Now, time to practice. I'm going to share an activity, and you are going to order. This is a little bit more challenging, okay? This is going to be a little bit more challenging because I am giving you the words, but in some of them, let me see, in the first one, yeah, my house, his house is smaller than. Okay, so in some cases you need to add, in some cases you need to add a word, in some cases you don't. You need to put all the words together to make a sentence, okay? Using the examples that we were using before. For example, fulanito is taller than fulanita, okay? So look at these options, and when you get it ready, I'm going to uncover the line over there that is in yellow. So let's get ready. Make up sentences. Let's order this. And if there is something missing, let's add it. When I mean something missing, can be about the comparative or the verb to be. What about the first, the second, the third? Take a look. I will give you some seconds. We have 2 activities like this. If you have any question, yeah, you can tell me.
His house is smaller than my house.
Let's uncover it. His house is smaller than my house. Very good. Number 2.
Number 2, Ant's garden is bigger than his garden.
Ant's garden is bigger than
His garden.
His
His
garden.
garden.
Okay, let's see. Yes, Ant's garden is bigger than his garden. Good. Number 3.
Lucy's flowers are beautiful
Are
than
beautiful
her.
than her.
Are you sure?
Are more beautiful.
No, Lucy. Yes,
Lucy's
more
flower,
beautiful.
This can be tricky. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Lucy's
Her
flowers
flowers are
are
beautiful
more
than
beautiful than
Lucy's.
Lucy's.
Do you
Her
think
flowers. Her flowers. I think her flowers are beautiful than Lucy's.
and what about beautiful? Is that complete?
No,
It's more.
it is
It's
more.
more
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Are
More
more
beautiful.
beautiful.
Okay,
More
so
beautiful.
that's why I said sometimes probably you can need
Add.
a word, and in this case you are missing. So now, including the word that is missing, how can we make it?
Lucy's
Lucy's
flowers
flower.
Her flowers
are
Her
more
flowers
beautiful
are
than
more
Lucy's.
beautiful than Lucy's.
Okay, let's take a look. Her flowers are more
More
beautiful
beautiful
than Lucy's. Okay,
Lucy's.
and you can say, teacher, why did you put Lucy's with the apostrophe? In order not to repeat again flowers. Okay, I am just using the comparative. Okay, so her flowers are more beautiful than Lucy's. Or Lucy's flowers, if you want to say that. But remember, in English, we try to avoid repetition. And for that, we use the possessive case. Okay, that is the apostrophe. Can I move on? We have another activity?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
What about this one? Don't forget, you need to add if something is missing.
The ocean
The
is
ocean.
larger than the sea.
The ocean is
Great. If you see the adjective here is not changed, right? We didn't conjugate it, we didn't add anything. So we didn't add anything, but in the example or in the sentence, you have to do it. The ocean is larger than the sea. In the exam or in the quiz, I can give you a sentence like this, and I can ask you, is the sentence correct? Or is the following sentence true or false? And you're going to say, no, it's correct. And probably something is missing, okay? So we need to be very careful. So what about the second? Good than soda is juice. Let's compare.
Juice is better than soda.
Juice is better than soda.
Okay, very good. Juice is better than soda. What about the third one?
February
February is more
Shorter than December.
shorter than is shorter.
Shorter
February
than
is shorter than December.
Okay, if we are talking about time, in this case, remember February has days and we cannot see the days. but we can check the time and for example the dates, right? So if I am talking about time, I'm using the adjective short, not small. Okay, small is when I am talking about the size. Remember, I don't have my measurement stream here. Well, I don't know where it's here. If I am talking about long or big, it means that I can measure, okay? That I can measure the object. But if you're talking about short, in this case, the time can't be measured like with something, right? You just do it in a different way. So in this case, how do we make it? February is shorter than December, not smaller, okay? Remember, smaller is for objects, okay, that you can touch or that you can measure. Okay, so February is shorter than December. Now, I'm going to show you some pictures of some brands, okay? And I'm going to give you some time, okay? I'm going to give you some time for you to give me your opinion, okay? So take a look. I have Pizza Hut and Papa John's. I'm going to show you all of them so you can be ready. I'm going to give you probably 1 minute or, yeah, I think 1 minute, it will be okay. Pizza Hut and Papa John's. You're going to give me your opinion. Try to use many adjectives. Before we do this activity, before you give me your opinion, I'm going to show you some adjectives. Pizza Hut and Papa John's. I have another brand, Sarita, Boston. This is from ice cream. We're comparing ice cream shops. Wendy's and Burger King. And then we have, do you remember this? Probably when you were a child, you used to watch them, or I don't know if you still watch them. So here we have these cartoons. Okay, so you will compare them as well. And I'm going to show you the adjectives in this moment. Okay, I have the adjectives here. So you can have a wide idea on that. So before we compare the brands, adjectives. If you see this dog, so you can say that this dog is good, this dog is cute, this dog is big or it's small, etc. What about this one? If you see Hercules, do you remember Hercules?
Yes.
What is a common characteristic that this character had?
Stranger.
Very strong, right? Okay. Next adjective. What is a common adjective that we associate with turtles?
Slow.
Very slow, right? Next. If you wash your hands, you wash your hands in order to have them clean, right? Next. Exciting. Do you find this activity exciting or frightening?
Exciting.
Exciting.
Exciting. A combination of both. Okay. Exciting, or you can say amazing, or terrifying, horrible. It depends on how you feel.
Boring.
Right? Boring. Okay. Dangerous. That could be another one. Dangerous. What about this chair?
Comfortable.
You can say comfortable, modern.
Stranger.
What else? Nice, new, expensive, soft, etc. Okay.
Ugly.
Ugly. So probably the design is not so good. What about this car?
Expensive.
Expensive. Expensive.
Luxurious.
Fast. New. Comfortable. What else?
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
A color could be an adjective.
Which one?
The color could be an adjective, but
Yes.
we can compare.
But
Maybe.
you cannot compare it in this case. You cannot say rather, for example. Luxurious. Luxurious.
Luxurious. Okay.
Luxurious. Very good. What about if you see this cartoon, SpongeBob?
It's funny.
Crazy, funny. hyperactive,
Happy.
happy,
Friendly.
friendly,
Friendly.
excellent. If you see pictures, make you speak and think, right? Next.
Innocent.
Yes, if you compare SpongeBob with other characters, for example, with Mr. Crab, SpongeBob is really innocent, right? Okay, what about math? Mathematics.
Difficult. Or
Interesting.
Interesting.
necessary.
Interesting.
Necessary. Yeah.
Logic.
Logical.
Complicated.
Complicated. Yeah. Logical, complicated, easy.
Easy.
Difficult. In my case, I haven't practiced math for a long time. Right now, Excel, because it has the forms, yeah, and everything, so it makes my life easier. But if you give me a factor case, I fail because I don't remember. I need to watch tutorials to do it. Okay, what about this one? A baby.
Adorable.
Adorable.
Cute.
Cute.
Expensive.
Pretty.
Expensive to
Funny.
maintain.
Softly.
Funny.
Softly.
Young. Ugly, you said?
Pretty.
No, softly. Softly.
Soft. Their skin is very
Yeah,
soft.
softly.
If you talk about their skin, soft.
Yeah, soft.
You said cute. Okay. And
Ashley.
what about this one?
Boring.
Boring.
Probably they are at the university, right? And they're
Tired.
tired. Yeah, tired. Boring. If you're describing the situation, so you can say tiring. But if you're describing the person, you say bored. Okay. What about this one? Driving. Well, in this case, it's riding a motorbike or motorcycle.
Dangerous.
Dangerous. I consider this activity to be dangerous.
Exciting.
Exciting.
Funny.
If you like adrenaline. Exciting, funny. Okay, next.
Difficult.
Difficult, yeah. What about any subject? Probably, let's say geometry. What about geometry? Or English?
Or English.
Relationships.
Relationships. Okay. Everything is possible, right? Relationships, okay. Difficult, hard,
Heavy.
stressing, heavy.
Heavy.
Okay. What about these shoes?
Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty. They don't wash them. Uncomfortable. Unsafe. What else? Old. Cheap
How can
or
you say
expensive?
stinky? Stinky?
Stinky. Yes, stinky.
Favorites.
Favorite. Your favorite shoes?
Yeah, it's for a special feeling or something like that.
Yes, I think they wear them a lot because they are ruined. They are overused. What about this sport or activity? Or this person's feet? How do they look? Okay, if you're talking about the activity, you can say that's an entertaining activity, a happy person. What else?
Yeah.
Remember, you can describe the person and you can describe the situation.
Spend time.
Spend time, probably you can say, because spend is a verb.
Enjoy, it can be.
Enjoy is a verb too. Probably you can say relaxing.
Athletic.
Team player.
Relaxing, entertaining.
How do you say competitive, teacher?
Competitive.
Competitive, okay.
Yes, athletic, but if you're talking about the person, okay?
Yes.
For example, my brother is more athletic than I am, okay?
Or fit.
Okay.
Fit, fit also. What about this one? evil things. What is the comparative? Remember, what is the comparative?
Worse.
Worse. Okay, worse. Okay, before we continue, this is another activity that we will do later on. Let's go back to the activity that we have here. And now that you saw more adjectives, I need you to tell me your opinion from these brands, okay? So let's get ready. Now that you have more vocabulary. Pizza Hut and Papa John's. I need to hear your opinions. You can use any adjective you want, like more expensive than, more delicious than, whatever adjective that comes to your mind, but using a comparative sentence. So go ahead, Mario, what about yours? Tell me your
Okay.
opinion.
In my case, I think that Pizza Hut is better than Papa John's
Okay.
because Pizza Hut has a menu more delicious, I think.
More delicious menu.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. And Roxana?
I
Patricia, I think?
prefer Pizza Hut too because I tried their breakfast and they are delicious and the menu is more complete than Papa John's.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Catherine, what about your opinion? Don't forget to use comparatives, okay?
We are talking about Pizza Hut and Papa
And
John's,
Papa
right?
John's, yes.
So I would rather Papa John's because Pizza Hut is more toxic
Than Papa John's, okay. I do agree, I do agree. Okay, second picture, and we have more people. Ricardo Bonilla, please, what do you think about this? What's your opinion? Compare them.
I think that Sarita is cheaper than Boston.
Okay, very good. Karen, what about your opinion?
Boston is more delicious than Sarita.
Okay, good. Thank you. Raúl, are you here? Raúl Francia? What's your
Yes.
preference?
Boston is better than Sarita.
Okay, great. Magali, what's your opinion?
Then Boston is older company than Sarita.
Okay, good. Good fact. Genesis Torres, thank you, Miss. Genesis, what do you think? I'm going to change the picture in few minutes.
Sarita is more delicious than Boston.
Okay, thank you. Nelson Antonio?
Sarita is worse than Boston.
Okay, good. Yeah, you can switch the opinion. You just need to change the adjective.
Can
Okay.
I opine?
Yes, of course. Go ahead.
Boston is more natural than Sarita.
I think so. I do think the same. Good. What about other brands? Wendy's and Burger King. Mario?
Wendy's. Okay.
Yeah,
Wendy's
go ahead.
is okay. Wendy's is more expensive than Burger King.
It's true. Very good. Who's next? If you have the idea ready, go ahead. I'm just calling your names in order so everybody can participate.
It's more delicious than Burger King.
Okay, Wendy's is more delicious than Burger King. Yeah, I like both, but if you let me choose, I'd rather choose Wendy's. Okay, who's next?
The hamburger of Burger King, it's bigger than Wendy's.
Ah, okay. Burger King's hamburgers
are bigger than Wendy's.
Okay, yes, that's true. Especially if you buy the combos. Yeah,
the large
When-
combo.
When
double.
Wendy's is most
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yes, Miss
Wendy's salad are much better than Burger King.
Okay, they are much better. And if you say, teacher, can I use much? Yes, it's just emphasis. That's okay. Very good. Mister, the one who was going to participate, go ahead. I'm sorry, in virtual classes, I think that is something, that's a disadvantage, right? That we cross opinions, but go ahead, you can participate.
teacher, Wendy's is more natural than Burger King.
Okay.
Wendy's salads are more healthy than hamburger from Burger King.
Okay, let's see this example. What about, that's a good idea. What about healthy? What happens to this adjective? Healthy.
Healthier.
Healthier.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So we are going to say healthier than. Why?
Healthier.
Because it finishes in letter Y.
Why?
Okay? So healthier than. Good. Next, Enrique Cibrian. I don't know if you're ready. Marlon, I don't know if you already participated.
I'm ready, teacher.
Okay, tell me.
Wendy's fries, much better than Burger King fries.
Okay. Yes, it's true. They are a little salty, but delicious. Okay, next picture, so you can have more variety. Can you see the names of the characters?
Yes.
Yes, okay. The thing is that in my case, right now I have your pictures down, so that's why I cannot see the names. But if you can see the names, great. I just can see Homer and Abraham. So let's see. I need people who didn't participate. So please tell us. Hector, I don't know if you're ready. Tell me, you can compare any character, okay? You can talk about the way they are in the cartoon, or the appearance also, the age.
Okay.
Any example? For example, Abraham is older than Homer.
Teacher, me?
Go ahead.
Lisa is more intelligent than Bart.
Okay.
Maggie is younger than Lisa.
Very good.
Homer is dumber than others.
Okay, it's true.
Bart is funnier than Abraham.
Excellent, funnier than. Somebody else?
What is the word? What is the
comparative
pronunciation? Comparative travieso.
You can say mischievous. Mischievous.
Okay. And Bart
Also
is
naughty.
mischievous.
There are two ways. You can say naughty or mischievous.
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 Can you write, teacher?
Yes, I'm going to show you in a slide. In a new one. I'm going to do it in a...
But we can use younger, but not including than. For example, Maggie is the baby younger of the family.
If you are talking about, mischievous.
Mischievous. And then Bart is mischievous,
More
mischievous than Maggie.
Yes, that's the one, because this is a long adjective. Going back to your question, Mr. If you're talking about the one that is the youngest, you can say that, for example, the baby is the youngest of the family. You can say it, but I'm not using comparatives in this case. You are using superlatives. Okay.
And naughty, it would be naughtier.
Naughtier than, just eliminate Y. Okay.
Teacher.
Tell me. Did I answer your question, mister? Excuse me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yes, Patricia, I think, or I don't know who asked.
Me.
Okay, tell me.
Which is the comparative of sweet? Is
sweet, sweeter.
There.
Sweet.
There.
Sweeter than. Yes, for example, if I am talking about fruit, watermelon is sweeter than strawberry.
And cute?
Cuter. Just add R. Okay. Just add R because cute finishes or ends in letter E. Okay. Cuter than.
Maggie is cuter than Homer.
Okay. Good point. Okay, great. Now we have some time to practice in groups. I'm going to show you some topics, and later on, I'm going to close the breakout rooms and you are going to report back the information. What is the information that I have? I have this one here. Later on, we will do the other ones. Take a look, please. Everybody, if it is possible, take a screenshot, or I don't know if you can, because if you take notes, I think it's going to be too long, okay? So if you can make a screenshot, great. Why? I'm going to send you in some rooms made of 2 or 3 people, and I need you to talk. I'm going to be in the groups, just listening to you for a little time, because I need to be in all the groups, okay? Listening how your practice is going. And the point of this activity is for you to compare all these topics. For example, if you say, cats are better than dogs. Why? Look at this. Support your ideas. I need you to explain why. Tell me the reason. You say, because cats are better friends to you, okay? Or you say, no, I don't agree. In my opinion, dogs are better than cats because dogs can play with you and they chase you everywhere you go, etc. Okay? So please compare and explain why. So get ready. Did you take the screenshot?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
So good. I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to send you to the breakup rooms, okay? Give me a second. Where it is. Okay, here we have, I didn't find the button, but now I found it. Okay, so let's make the breakup rooms. I'm going to give you 5 minutes, I think, okay? From 5 to 8 minutes, because remember, we have a lot of topics. Why do you have a lot of topics? For you to have more options. If you don't like topic 1, jump to topic 2 or topic 3. So give your opinions, okay? And try to help your classmate. If your classmate made a mistake, so you can help him or her. That's the good point of working in breakup rooms, okay? So at the end, when we finish the activity, I'm going to ask some of you to tell me what you think of the topics. Wait a minute. Let me check if we can have 6 groups. If not, I'm going to recreate them, okay? Okay. Groups of 4. No, we are going to have 7 groups, I think. Yeah, we're going to have 7 groups made of 3 people each, okay? Get ready.
Hola.
Okay.
Hello, teacher.
I'm in your group now.
Okay.
Okay.
We are
ahead.
choosing the topic.
Ignore me. Hello.
We are choosing the topic.
Okay, choose any topic you want. And if there is somebody, okay, you have all your integrants here. Because sometimes some people are not in the groups, but you are complete. Which topic are you going to talk right now? You can choose any topic, okay?
Cats, dogs.
Okay.
I think that dogs are better than cats.
Why?
Because the dogs are more company with our owners, the owners, and they are more cute. And I don't know. I don't like cats.
They are cuter?
They are cuter than cats.
Than cats. Okay. I have both. Well, my mom has a dog, but I visit my mom very often, so it's like if it is my dog. So I will say that I like both, but if you let me choose, I rather like or prefer dogs as well.
I prefer dogs too.
I'm so allergic to the hair of the animals and more for cats. That's why. Okay, what about you, Morena and Vanessa?
Well,
I think
in my case, I like it both, but I prefer the cat.
Okay.
Because I hate the mouse.
And they are so useful at home.
Yeah, in my case, I hated the mouse and see die mouse. I don't like it.
You don't like to see them. Okay.
No, I don't like it, and I prefer the cat.
Okay.
And
Good choice.
It's my kitty is very
quiet.
No, cariñosa.
Lovely.
Lovely.
It's very lovely. Okay.
Yeah.
Sit there. Okay, look.
Yeah.
It's receiving class.
It's going to be a bilingual cat.
Yeah. Yeah. It's my company.
It's true.
Everywhere in my house.
It chases you everywhere you go.
My company. Yeah.
Good.
All the time it's my company in my bed and my sofa or in
the hammock.
Yeah, and any place when I stay,
where is
it
goes.
It stay with me. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Vanessa? Do you have another topic or do you have your opinion for this topic? You can choose any topic you want, okay? It is not necessary to choose the same if you prefer.
Well, I will continue with this topic.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, I think cats are better than dogs because the cats are more independent, and the dogs sometimes are like kids. You need to give their food, and they need more attention, space, a big house, and cats can go out without you. So they are smaller than dogs, so you can have cats in a small house.
Okay, those are really good points. I think everybody mentioned according to what you think, and yeah, those ideas are very acceptable. So I'm going to join to other group, okay? So continue practicing with any other topic.
Okay,
bye.
Bye-bye. Which topic are you talking about?
We were talking about the beach and what we
the countryside, cats and dogs.
Okay. How many topics have you talked? 2 or 3?
2.
Okay. That's okay, because remember you have to support your ideas, right? Not only to say I prefer this, but also you have to say why. Okay, if I ask you about home office or going to work, I mean to the workplace, which one do you prefer? Or what's your opinion about it?
The home office.
Home office.
Because I'm here in the house and I can eat with more time, and I can see my baby when he's playing, and but she's like near for me, and I feel better.
Feel good. You feel better being there at home than leaving the house, right?
Yeah.
Okay. After the quarantine, I think everybody saw the good point of being at home. Yes. Okay. Continue. I'm going to join you on any other group. Okay. So continue practicing, use comparatives and support your ideas. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello.
Yes. Hello, teacher.
Which topic are you talking about? Are
Right
you
now,
only 2 or 3 members?
3 members.
Okay.
Right now about we are comparing El Salvador, and Mexico.
And what can you say about it? About this
We
topic?
have
Mexico is more dangerous than El Salvador.
Because of the narcos, right? Or many other
Yeah.
things. I hope they
Yeah.
don't listen to me.
And also we were
We
comparing
also
home
talk
office
about
and
the
going
home
to work.
office and going to work.
Okay, and what about that? What's your opinion? Which is better?
In my opinion, home office is better than going to work.
Okay.
And Roxana said that going to work is more expensive because we have to buy lunch and
Transportation or gas?
yes.
Okay, good. Continue practicing, okay? I'm just checking the groups. And if you have any question at the end, you can ask me, okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, practice.
But the gym is better. It's healthier.
The
Hello.
gym. Do you prefer the gym?
Yes. And Euros.
I think the sport is worse than the gym because in the gym um I prefer is also especially for discipline because I have friends who play sport once per week.
Once a
If you
week.
want to stay in shape, you need more exercise.
You need to do more exercise.
Correct.
So playing sports or doing sports is more difficult than going to the gym?
Yes, I think so because play sport require abilities. Well, gym
That's
going
one.
to the gym also,
You
but it's
need
different.
strength, okay?
Yes, it's different
You have to
because
do an
it's not
extra effort.
competitive.
Yes, you need to get prepared mentally. I have to go 5 days of the week. I have to do this routine for several times. But playing sports, yeah, if you do it like professionally, it requires more things, right, to do. Okay, guys, so continue. We are about to finish with the breakup rooms. I'm like joining to the other groups just to check, and then we are going to make an overall review, okay?
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Narcotraffic.
Yes,
Mexico.
but Mexico.
Are you talking about Mexico?
Yes,
Yeah.
teacher.
Okay.
I
What's your
think
opinion?
Mexico is more dangerous than El Salvador for me.
Yeah. For so
For
many reasons,
narcotraffic.
right?
Yes.
That's one. Yeah. What else? Is it more interesting?
I think, teacher, that Mexico has a different tradition, a different culture, variety of culture. I think because even with the accent, people
From, from
in
different
DF in
states, right?
Mexico City don't speak like
People
people
from
more
Chiapas?
to the south. Yes, Chiapas. Yeah,
Yes,
I
it's
know.
true.
Yes, I know, teacher, because in my job I talk with some partner in Mexico. One of
One of them?
them are in Mexico City. I don't know the F
The
the
DF?
DF, and the other in Culiacán. I don't remember the
Or
state.
Culiacan, I don't know.
Culiacán, yes, Culiacán. I think
Okay.
it is.
Very different regions.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, their accent. Yeah, it's like in also in United States, the same thing happens. From one state to the other, the English accent changes, right?
Texasan.
So it's the same in Mexico. Each state has different traditions, culture, and accent, activities to be done. It's all difficult, but it's very interesting. Magali,
Like
what do you think? I'm sorry.
About
I was thinking about Mexican people is
okay.
more passionate
Passionate,
than
are more passionate about.
than us. But if we're talking about their religion,
It's
yes.
true. Yeah, the religion.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, we can see it every, I don't know, they, I don't know how can we can
The
say
celebrations they
presidential
make.
celebration like November 2
November
or
2nd.
November 2nd.
Day of the
Yeah.
Dead.
The death
Yeah,
day.
yes,
Yeah. They
they celebrate different
celebrate
from us.
it with the big, I don't know, feeling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with a great
with
feeling.
with a lot of
Mhm.
food.
Yes,
Yes.
and I wonder where does all that food go after that celebration? Do they throw it to the trash or do animals eat that?
I don't know,
Do they
teacher.
clean? So I really would like to go. I don't know if you have watched the movie that is called Coco.
Yep.
Teacher, I going to ask to my partner. And I tell you tomorrow.
Yes, because you know Mexican people, so they must know the answer.
Yes.
Okay, don't forget,
Yes.
let me know because I have
Now,
always wondered about that.
right now, teacher, I am asking.
Okay, good. So in this movie, supposedly is based on real places from Mexico, right? I would like to go to that cemetery and check if the celebration is done like for real or what do they do and all that stuff. It looks so good. So ask your partner and let me know. I'm going to jump to other room and tell me your example when I ask, okay? Did he answer?
Sorry, teacher. I don't pay attention.
No, don't worry. I'm going to jump to other group and later you can tell me, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Because we are about to finish and I need to do the last activity. Okay,
I see
thank
you.
you. See you in few.
Hello, teacher.
What about
Hello.
yours? Hello.
Uh,
Hi.
we are discussing about Mexican food and Salvadorian food.
Okay, and what did you say about it?
We aren't agree
You,
because yeah, because in
you
my
don't
case,
agree? Why not?
yeah, because I think I love my country, but for me, Mexican has the better food.
Mexico has
Mexico has better food
better food than El Salvador.
than our country.
Probably because they have more options.
Yeah, yeah, because I try to tell my um,
Okay.
classmate that we have different kind of food,
Okay.
but for example, we have a these dishes of flor de sote with egg.
We have like
Oh,
strange
yeah,
dishes, right?
some people say that there is a delicious dish,
I don't
but
like.
I don't like too. I think it's horrible.
You don't like it either? I don't
I
like
don't
it.
think I don't think the flor de sote must be
Must be
food.
food.
I don't know how do you say amargo,
Bitter.
bitter, but
Bitter.
it's
Yes.
too bitter.
It's too bitter. Yes, that's
Yeah.
why I don't like it. Okay, so we are going to stop because time is over. I'm going to close the rooms and we are going to do the overall review, okay? To share the ideas you have.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, can you hear me, guys? Hello. I don't know what happened. I couldn't hear you. Okay, I'm here. Wait, somebody went out. Okay, so we are here and we are back. I was able to listen to almost all the groups. I didn't have time to listen to the last one, but talking about the topics, if I ask you guys, brothers or sisters, what's your opinion about it?
I prefer
Brothers or
sisters.
sisters?
Sister.
Brother.
Can you tell me who are more comprehensible, brothers or sisters?
Sisters.
Sisters are more comprehensible than boys?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Mexico and El Salvador.
El Salvador.
El
Salvador.
Salvador.
And what can you
Salvador.
say about Salvador?
El
It's smaller
Salvador
than
is
Mexico.
shorter than
It's
Mexico.
more beautiful.
Hotter, more beautiful,
And
better,
Mexico is more dangerous
more
than
More
dangerous.
Salvador.
dangerous.
Everything is more close.
Here, everything is?
More close.
Everything is closer.
Closer.
Yes. The good thing about Mexico is that food is cheaper. I don't know if you have heard that.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, because they
Culture
can
too.
Food
fly
is cheaper.
in the
What
another.
what
They
it
go.
is expensive is the clothes. Okay.
Mm,
And probably other things too. Okay, if I am talking about movies at home or going out to any place.
Movies at
At
home.
home.
I prefer
At
At
movies
home.
at
home.
home.
Movies at home. Okay.
Yeah.
So well, as I said before, remember yesterday it was just the introduction. We are going to try to cover this topic as a 100%. Okay. So I'm going to try to make sure you understand the topic better than before. And we are going to continue practicing tomorrow. Okay. So the
Okay.
idea is not to get bored. Okay. That's not my point. My point on repeating the topic or recycling the topic, because this is the topic that we are supposed to study. It's for you to practice it and make it better, okay? So thank you for your
Okay.
time and thank you for being punctual. And remember, if I make you wait 1 or 2 minutes, it's because of the previous class, but I'm going to try to hurry up, okay? So thank you for your time. Have a wonderful night and see you tomorrow at the same time.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you,
Thank you.
teacher.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Good
Bye,
night.
guys. Have a good
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 night.
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 Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye
Bye-bye.
Bye.
bye.
Remember, I'm the last one to leave.
Teacher, I
Yes,
have a
tell me.
question.
Tell me.
We are using the same link every day.
Yes, we are going to use
Okay.
the same link for avoiding problems, because sometimes if I post a different link, probably the people can join to the previous one and not to the one that we are supposed to have just by having one. So I think there is no chance to get confused. So it's much better. Mhm.
Okay.
The link is the one that ends in 91. Remember, all the time that you get access to the link, it has a series of numbers, and check that it has 91 at the end. Mhm.
Okay. And how many levels are in the intermediate English?
There are 6 because they are 18. 6 for the basics, 6 for the intermediate, and 6 for the advanced one.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good
Have
night.
a good night. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Goodbye.
Teacher, sorry.
Tell me, tell
Can
me.
I speak in Spanish, please?
Yes, Mario. Con
Mario, sí.
respecto, usted era de Televenta, ¿verdad?
Televenta, sí.
Ok, mire, fíjese que ya no le dije nada porque iba a esperar la clase, pero como vi que le cambió el nombre, así que
Sí.
ya no dije nada, pero sí se podía cambiar en Zoom, ¿verdad? En configuración.
Sí, sí. Lo que pasa es que realmente yo tenía mi teléfono ayer sin carga. Entonces no me pude conectar desde mi teléfono. Lo que pasa es que nunca he usado Zoom.
Ajá, sí.
Entonces,
Esa
y yo decía,
cosa.
estaba osada como es, va, porque a última hora me conecté. Entonces, ahora me conecté ya con mi, ¿cómo se llama?
¿Teléfono?
Mi teléfono, pero lo que sucede es que le comentaba ayer que no tengo cámara.
Sí.
Entonces, y tengo en mi computadora headset, que para mí es mejor, ¿verdad? Por el tema de escuchar, por el tema de
Sí.
que no interfiere también con ustedes,
Con
con
los
los demás,
sonidos
con los
externos.
sonidos externos. Entonces, lo que hice fue conectarme desde mi teléfono y desde mi computadora, solo que a usted le aparecían dos Mario Domínguez, uno con video y uno con foto. Entonces, no sé si es necesario, no sé si me podría conectar desde esta computadora solo con mi foto
Fíjese
o
que,
es obligatorio que me vea.
fíjese que yo creo que es para corroborar que sí es la persona.
Ujú,
Como si yo le pregunto, Flanito, y si la persona habla inglés, o sea,
ujú,
sí puedo corroborar y está así como live, ¿verdad? Que me están
ujú,
viendo, ajá, y podemos corroborar que es la persona. Yo pregunté
ujú.
eso y me dijeron que sí, pero en este caso, que es como un caso extremo que no le
Y
funciona la cámara, pues mi encargada me dijo, pues lo ideal es que todos se conecten y enciendan la cámara, ¿no?
ujú.
Pero si hay excepciones, pues no podemos hacer más. Y le voy a comentar yo el caso a ella y para que lo tengan en cuenta.
Lo que sucede es que es la misma cuenta, porque ahora me conecté sin ningún problema. O sea, es decir, me conecté desde el teléfono y desde la computadora sin ningún problema para que con mi teléfono tuvieran la cámara
Ajá.
y mi computadora para el tema del audio y todo eso.
Y si le funcionó y no
Y
hubo
sí me
problema, ¿verdad?
funcionó, solo que me salí antes porque iba a unir los grupos. Entonces, a mí quizás le iba a dar problema por estar desde dos dispositivos, porque le aparecía en un dispositivo mi foto y en
Ujú.
otro dispositivo mi cámara, pues.
De hecho, a la hora de unir los grupos, yo no me fijé en realidad, pero pudo haber sido que si me aparecían dos Marios, mandó a uno a un grupo y,
Exacto,
ajá.
ajá.
Así que no
Entonces,
se preocupe, si está usted en un grupo, pues en ese participa, en el otro sería como invisible, just the name.
ajá, exacto, pero
Ajá.
solamente, vaya, porque realmente no sé si cómo llevan el registro en Zoom, porque le comento, hace rato yo estaba en un nivel de Zoom, pero lo tuve que dejar, perdón,
Sí.
en Speak, lo tuve que
Ajá.
dejar. Entonces, pero yo me presenté a todas las clases, pero me dijeron, no, tenés inasistencia porque, pues que me
Fíjese que
conectaba de televentas.
ajá,
Ujú.
eso tal vez puede haber sido el problema, porque nosotros llevamos un reporte que automáticamente nos lo genera Zoom, pero con el nombre de la persona.
Mm,
Ajá, y
ujú,
quizás cuando pasaron el registro, porque hay unos listados,
ujú,
cuando buscaban tal vez su nombre y a la hora de ver el reporte de Zoom, no aparecía su nombre, aparecía Televentas. Entonces, no,
ujú.
no está Mario en la lista, pero sí estaba Televentas, pero no hicieron como esa comparación, ¿verdad? Porque se
Lo que
enfocan.
voy a hacer, teacher, es estarme
Ujú,
conectando de mi teléfono. O sea, es la misma, la misma cuenta de Zoom, solo que de dos
ujú.
dispositivos diferentes.
Pero
Entonces,
siempre y cuando le aparezca el nombre, no hay problema.
sí, sí, bueno,
Ajá.
en ambos aparecía Mario Domínguez, solo que aparecía la foto en una y la cámara en otra, ¿verdad?
Ajá. Sí, no, yo no
O
le
lo
veo
que,
mayor problema. Lo que voy a hacer, como yo puedo modificar eso en caso de que me aparezca, digamos, su nombre dos veces, yo sé que solo es uno. Lo borro
exacto,
y ya hago el reporte, porque si no me
exacto.
van a aparecer dos personas con el mismo nombre y los minutos que estuvo en clase.
Para mientras me voy a comprar una cámara, porque lo que pasa es que
Sí,
me ha dado hueva salir, como estoy trabajando desde casa, entonces no puedo, no he podido
vaya.
salir a
Sí,
comprar
pero
una
yo
cámara.
creo que no habría problema
Ujú,
porque me dijo siempre y cuando aparezcan con el nombre registrado es como ya es un paso más. Pero con lo de la cámara le puedo comentar yo el caso a ella y a ver qué me dice
ujú.
y yo le comento.
Entonces
Ujú.
sí, entonces me voy a estar conectando de los dos dispositivos y voy a estar
Ok,
manipulando esto por el tema de los headsets, ¿verdad?
ok.
Ujú,
Ujú. Sí, es mucho mejor.
ujú.
Porque
Perdón,
sí, los
teacher,
ruidos externos
sí
a veces,
afectan.
ajá, porque no se sabe de dónde viene, a veces sí, ¿verdad? Cuando se ve ahí que está
Ujú,
activa el micrófono, pero a veces pues se nos sale de las manos.
exacto, sí, eso es lo que no quiero incomodar, pues, Pues, digo yo, o sea, me quiero comprar una cámara, pero
No
no.
problem. Ok. Haga lo que pueda ahorita y lo importante es que estén conectados porque acuérdense que hay que tener el 80%.
Claro,
Ujú.
solo que cuando le aparezcan los dos Marios Domínguez, si vaya a unirlos en grupo, a los dos Marios los ponen en el mismo
Fíjese
video.
que
No sé.
ahí si no como me los tira automáticamente.
Automática.
Sí,
Ah,
pero sí puedo hacerlo manual. Lo único que me tomaría más tiempo y como ahorita el tiempo es oro, si no me
ajá.
va a tocar ahí hacerlos
O lo que
esperar
voy
mucho.
a hacer, lo que voy a hacer es que me voy a conectar en
Donde le salga mejor en la laptop
no,
quizás o en la compu.
mejor en la laptop. Lo
Ajá.
que pasa es que tengo una laptop y si me conecto de esa laptop, pues la cámara es bien cacacita, o sea, se ve fea.
No se logra
Entonces, y
ver.
este es de escritorio, entonces tengo el teléfono, tengo la laptop y tengo la de escritorio. Entonces,
My God.
pero la laptop es la cámara fea.
Ujú. Vaya,
Ujú.
pues entonces a la hora de hacer los breakup rooms, usted decide, me salgo de este dispositivo para que le aparezca esa cuenta y ya yo.
Exactamente.
Ajá, ahí tiene que estar
Ujú.
pendiente usted para
Sí, sí,
que
claro,
no me aparezca. Ujú.
yo me voy a salir en el momento que haga los grupos, entonces,
Ok,
así como
sí,
hice hoy. Ujú.
siempre les aviso por ahí. Más
Perfecto,
que todo
teacher.
al final, porque es como que a la hora de ver ya, verlos en
Ujú.
acción. Ok.
Sí, sí, ok, perfecto. Se lo agradezco mucho su tiempo,
Bueno, a
perdón
la
que le
orden.
quité
No problem.
9 minutos.
No problem. It's night.
Have a good
So
night, teacher.
don't worry. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Bye.